Uladi Mussa, MP from Malawi and the head of delegation. I'm a co-rapporteur of the ACP and EU Joint Parliamentary Assembly. So I've come here to Brussels to present a paper on family farming and challenges and solutions. No, the major challenges which are facing our smallholder farmers, family farming holders, is one of them is land, access to land, because most of them are living below standard, they're affected by poverty, and for them to have their own land on large scale, more than 2 hectares, it's a problem. So, and there are a number of factors that bring a bottleneck to access land. One of them, the catch of beliefs. Most of the women are the ones who are involved in family farming, and for them to get land is a problem. But also reforms which are taking place in various ACP countries is also a major problem. So in addition to land, access to land, another major problem is the climate change. The environment where they are facing a number of problems. Type of seed to plant is also a problem because most of them use traditional seeds without involving. But also another problem is lack of new technologies and new methods of farming for them to be trained and utilize them for them to get a yield, to get something on their pieces of land. These are some of the major challenges. Another problem is access to finance. For smallholder farmers to get income, to get loans and credits from the banks, it's a problem. They don't have title holders of their pieces of land. And for them to have a criteria to get a loan, it's a problematic. So these are some of the major issues. Also another is loss on post-harvest losses. Lack of storage, like they're in the gardens, there's a problem. Lack of pesticides to treat their crops, to treat whatever they have obtained, harvested, it's a problem. Warehouse, where to store them, it's a problem because most of them live in very small houses. And for them to take care of their produce, it's a major problem. Another problem we have discussed is market. Market is a problem because of lack of markets. There is no profitability, and nobody is interested in anything that at the end of it will not get anything. That's why also there is another challenge that most of the youth in Africa, in the ACP countries, they are not interested in farming. That's because of lack of profitability. They get nothing at the end of their farm produce. So these are some of the major problems in FSCP. Lastly, it's the availability of water. It's a major one. Some of the parts of ACP countries, there are a lot of deserts. In sub-Saharan Africa, a lot of days, and for them to get water, it's a major problem. And also, because of the climate change, there is a drought spells, floods, and for them to farm properly and professionally, it's really a major problem, first in small-scale farming. I think what is more important for partners to play in is to find means and ways of getting loans. If you have got a bank, if a smallholder farmers bank, where smallholders can borrow money for them to enhance their family farming. I think that would be, so that's the role they can play. Another is new technologies. We need new technologies of type of seeds, or how to plant, how to harvest. Because most of the people in this family farming, they use the hose. Hoe every day. It's a problem. It's a labor in itself. So if they improve technologies, it can really assist. These are, I think, 2 major issues. But also the funding extension workers. Modern new methods of farming need to be inculcated in the minds of smallholder farmers for them to harvest enough, for them to get something from their pieces of land. So these are major issues which partners can play. I think parliamentarians have got a major role in ensuring that some of the policies and the laws on land are most appropriate to our smallholder farmers. So we have to ensure that the laws we act in our parliament in ACP countries are suitable and applicable to our smallholder farmers. Because if you're not careful, it will only be for commercial farmers. So we have to make sure that some of the laws we pass, bills we pass, are really relevant and usable and useful to our smallholder farmers. Another way is to check the policies of our governments. Are they suitable or not? So we have got an oversight function as members of parliament to check the policies. If the policy is bad towards smallholder farmers, we have to talk about it in our parliament. We have to talk against it in our parliament. So these are some of the issues which we can do as members of parliament. Yes, I know the major challenge of climate change in ACP countries. I think the best way, one of the solutions to overcome that problem is to have resistant crops which can grow well in the presence of the climate change. But also, I think we have to find means and ways of getting irrigation. Because of climate change, there are droughts, there are no erratic rainfall. I think an alternative way is to get water through irrigation. That's the best way, because our crops to grow do not necessarily need water. What they need for seeds to grow is moisture. So another way of bringing moisture to our crops for germination is irrigation. So these are some of the issues which you can look into. But also land management skills, how to look after our land, how to manage and sustain our pieces of land, planting trees, forestry, fisheries, and other. We need to approach this holistically, other than just a single item. With that way, we can combat and resolve issues of climate change.